Too cool. He's too. The crowd got me real pumped up after the game, so the only thing I felt like doing was flexing.
Bryant on the move with the jumper. He's got it!
So, we all are aware what today is. It's Kobe Bean Bryant's birthday. Now, we're not going to take today to mourn. We're not going to take today to cry, as much as we might want to. Today, we're going to remember Kobe for the legend he was. And I'm going to give you guys my favorite Kobe moments of all time. Today's a day of sharing, to remember Kobe for the legend he was. Now, I know you guys are all going to have your personal favorite Kobe stories, so let's make the comment section an open one. Everybody comment down below your favorite moment from Kobe that you remember. And it doesn't have to be limited to basketball because he was so much more than just a basketball player. He was a world icon. But let's just get right into it. No need to waste any more time with an introduction. So, Kobe's longtime trainer said that he thinks this was Kobe's gutsiest moment. I don't think he was referring to Kobe's physical pain, because a fully ruptured Achilles actually hurts a lot less in the moment than other serious injuries. Instead, I think he was noting Kobe's strength mentally, to fight through his mental anguish at the thought of his body finally breaking down after years of feeling indestructible. Watching Kobe's post-game interview only drives home the point that Kobe looked like a man who was finally discovering the fact that he wasn't invincible. He looked like a man who was finally coming to terms with his own athletic morality and to the idea that he would never be the same player again. And it's truly heartbreaking to watch Kobe at the free throw line because you can see it in his eyes. He knows that this is probably the last bit of juice he has in his career. Anything from now on will not be anything what he previously was. And he was right. Past this point, Kobe Bryant was never the same in the NBA. But it was just the sheer toughness of him to go back to the free throw line after rupturing his Achilles to not only finish the free throws physically, but mentally, for him to know what's happening next and accept it in that moment and understand that this was likely the end of his prime and the end of him being the monster, dominant force that he was. That's a hard thing to come to terms with after all these years of feeling invincible and feeling on top of the world. To know you won't be at the top of the game when you've been so accustomed to that takes a superhero to deal with. We all figured this would be Michael Jordan's last game against Kobe Bryant. The stars were aligned for something special, and it exceeded expectations. It looked to be MJ's night early on. He nailed his first 4 jumpers in a row, then picked off a lazy Shaquille O'Neal pass and took it to the house. Seemed like MJ was gonna have his way with Kobe like he's always had throughout his career, even in his 40s. But then Kobe started shooting, and he started scoring. And he started shooting and scoring a little more each in time, shooting and scoring, shooting and scoring, shooting and scoring. 25 points in 5 minutes. 42 at halftime. 55 in the end of the game, mirroring the double nickel Jordan dropped against the Knicks in 1995. It was like Jordan was seeing a mirror, a dominant force that could not be stopped. Kobe was possessed to embarrass Michael Jordan in his last year in the NBA, in their last play against each other ever. Kobe was gonna leave a lasting statement. Legend has it that Kobe wanted to get back at Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan made it personal. Last game, Kobe got the best of him, done by Michael Jordan. And apparently Michael Jordan told Kobe, who was wearing Jordans, you maybe could wear the shoes, but you can never fill them. And Kobe was on a mission to prove to MJ that he could fill any shoes he so chooses. But better than filling MJ's shoes, Kobe can build and fill his own. Phil Jackson said in the post-game interview, it came to a point where there was a curiosity factor. Was he going to hit 80? I'm sure it went through his head, said Phil Jackson. Little did Phil Jackson know he was foreshadowing the future, because as we all know, Kobe would go on to drop 81 later on. Now, one thing that's beautiful is when somebody who's so accustomed to one field, whether you're a basketball player in the NBA, you're a soccer player in the MLS or in the French League or in La Liga, you're a tennis player in the Olympics, you're a track star running the track. When somebody could step out of their element and dominate another field, that's when you know you're a truly, truly, truly special human being. And that's what Kobe did. Out of retirement, Kobe was not going to take it easy. Maybe he wouldn't be grinding in the gym 15 hours a day training to then go dominate the basketball court anymore. But he still wanted to be great at something and something new. So he took up making a movie. As we all know, in 2018, Kobe Bryant would go on to be the first former professional athlete to be nominated for and win an Academy Award, which he did for his film, Dare Basketball, who won Best Animated Short Film at the Oscars. NBA champion, an Olympic gold medalist, a role model, a great father, a great husband, an Olympic gold medalist, and now Kobe Bryant was an Academy Award winning director. And not just anyone, the most prestigious one you can award, the Oscars. Kobe wins an Oscar for his short animated film, Dare Basketball, which he based on the poem he wrote in 2015 when he announced his retirement from the NBA. Kobe said, as basketball players, we're supposed to shut up and dribble. I'm glad we're doing much more than that. So, that's it for me. Remember, Mamba mentality. Whatever you do, whatever you decide to do in life, go hard at it. Don't allow doubt or don't allow anything to get in your way. Live like Kobe would, because he was a great example. And comment down below and let me know your favorite Kobe moments. Like I said, don't gotta be basketball, because he was so much more than just a basketball player. He wasn't somebody that was just gonna sit there and shut up and dribble.